How much does a hair transplant cost in Houston? It depends on how many grafts you need and who is doing the transplant. The range is from $3 up to $10 a graft, and the number of grafts can be from 500 up to 3,000 grafts. So 500 is a really small transplant. This can be if you just want to fill in the corners or add a little bit at the hairline or even just a little bit at the crown. Your average is between 1,000 and 2,000 grafts. And 3,000 to 3,500 grafts is what we call a mega session, or the most we want to do at one time. The per graft cost can change, like I said, between your hair graft surgeon. So some places where they may have a high volume or maybe not as much experience, you'll be on the lower end and you can go all the way up. So what you want to look for is the experience and the outcomes and the patient satisfaction, rather than just cost. Does hair restoration really work? Yes, hair restoration really works. There's a lot of different things you can do for hair, from shampoos to pills to serums to all kinds of stuff, and it works at varying rates. However, hair transplantation is literally taking the hair from one place where you have it and putting it where you want it. So as long as that hair continues to grow from where you've taken it, and usually you take it from the back and the sides where that hair always grows, you will have hair where you place it. The thing to think about though is that hair loss is an ongoing issue, and so those grafts may continue to live, but the hair around it you may continue to lose. And so you want to plan that hair restoration in a way that will look natural down the line, and then also know, since this is ongoing, you will have to do things to maintain it, like use light treatments or Propecia or Rogaine to keep it the way you want it to be. And then also know you may need another restoration down the line just to keep things looking the way that you want them to look. How many hairs are in each graft? This really depends on your scalp. There can be from 1 to 4 grafts on average, and I've even seen 5 or 6 hairs in each graft, depending on the density of your own hair. When we talk about a graft, it's one follicle that we're moving from one place to another. So if you have 1 hair in that follicle, then you're moving 1 hair. If you have 4, then you're moving 4. So it's a much better way to count the follicles for you than if we counted each hair. But that being said, it is dependent on your scalp. If you have really thick, dense hair in the back and the sides, that's great, and that really helps us in hair restoration, that you're getting more from each transplanted follicle. If your hair is thinner and finer, that may be harder to get the density that you're looking for. The caveat to that is if your hair color and your skin color is very close together, like a thin, fine blonde or gray hair and a lighter skin, that is going to be easier to cover and to make it look covered than if you have like a very dark hair and very light skin where you'll see each individual little follicle. So there's a lot of things that go into how much are you getting for each graft. How much does 2,000 hair grafts cost? This depends on the per graft cost of your hair transplant surgeon. This can range from $3 to $10 per graft. And so that gives you a very wide range of what that hair transplant could cost. But I would look at those other factors as far as experience and patient satisfaction in making that decision. Is hair transplant painful? No, we give you medications to make you very nice and relaxed when we numb all of the areas up. After that, you don't feel anything and you're nice and comfortable, and we actually have a big TV where you can watch Netflix or movies while we're doing your hair restoration. Have questions? Would sincerely love to hear from you. Call or email anytime. Thanks for watching.